Hello, welcome back. So I had a few questions on my coronavirus video that I put up. I'll put a link in the description. And I briefly spoke about not being under control of your emotions. I just want to expand on that a little bit. So when I say not to be controlled by emotions, I mean just be disciplined enough to express your emotions in the best way. And I believe as a leader, you don't necessarily need to suppress your emotions, but you need to be in control and not be blinded by how you feel. So I like to think of your feelings and your emotions as a little ball of energy. It will bubble up, and with that energy, you'll need to discharge it somewhere. And I believe that you could choose how you discharge your energy. So it could be a case where it's just a bit of stress, a bit of anguish, and you can go and discharge it by simply talking to someone or asking for advice, or even going out for a walk, going to the gym for an exercise. And it's key that your energy that you built up is discharged rather than it being discharged somewhere else, which you have no control over. It'd be better if you chose where you discharge your energy from. So simple things like before going home to your kids, rather than just taking a bus home or public transport, to walk home, and in that 10-15 minute walk you get to center yourself, I like to say. And I believe that is crucial for leaders to be able to be grounded and rooted so that they can make rational decisions. Well, would you want a leader who is unrooted and unstable, or would you like a leader who is grounded and able to take a step back and think rationally in the midst of a chaotic situation? And I believe it can be done. I believe you can discharge your energy. It may take practice, should I say, an experience, but it can be done. And I think we have a duty to ourselves to be able to do that. For one, you can. I don't believe it's fair to unload that energy onto someone, especially if someone else is involved. And I believe that no one wants to do that. No one's outright kind of saying, I'm going to take it out on him or I'm going to take it out on her. It's more of not being aware how you're feeling and not being aware of your rising tensions, and then all of a sudden just snapping. And then that can look like shouting at your kid, or taking out on your employees, or even just showing your temper. You never want to show your temper, especially in the world of business. You don't want to show all your cards. for this, I began. It depends on how you are. You left. What am I trying to say here, James? So I like to meditate to make sure that I know myself all the time. Because when I meditate, I am revealed I reveal to myself how I'm feeling at the moment. As I'm meditating, I began going on a journey of all these thoughts and feelings and things I've done in the past and my experiences, and it all comes back, and it's great because it shows where I am, and it shows me how centered I am, and then through doing this I can compartmentalize my thoughts, so things are useful, things I can work on, things like that. And recently my mentor has introduced me to being still. So when you're still, you allow yourself to be controlled. You allowed yourself to be grounded. And from being still, you now are able to I want to say discharge your energy, but you don't really discharge it. You kind of foster on the energy, and it kind of evaporates. Because when I'm still, all of a sudden now, I'm focused. I know what's around me. I know what I'm thinking. And I can go for about 10 minutes being still, and then all of a sudden, I'll know exactly what to do. I'll get up and I'll be like, I need to clean, or I need to send that email, or I need to make this video, or something like that. Actually, I read it in where did I read this? There's a book called High Performing Habits. I can't remember the author. I think it was Richard something, not Richard Branson. I'm thinking of someone else. But High Performing Habits is a great book. One of the exercises was, before you do a big project or a big job, or so if you're going out in a crowd, something that's challenging, one of the things is to do before you switch in between each different task that you're doing, is to sit there, close your eyes, and for 2 minutes just have a small little meditation and think about exactly what it is that you're going to do. And by doing that, you almost automatically become more focused, because all of a sudden you know what it is you need to do. And these will help, but ultimately it's down to your experience. And I believe looking back helps as well. So when you look back over past experiences, and you can kind of be like, oh, maybe I could have acted a bit better. Maybe I didn't have to lose my temper, or maybe I could have just spoken with a bit more clarity, stuff like that. So these are what I mean by having control of your emotions. As always, if you have any questions, put your comments down below. You can send me questions on my email, which is in the description as well. And of course, if you like my content, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.